In the long run, appetite suppression is not greater than emotional awareness and trust in yourself to navigate situations with food, the relationship that you have with food. So, GLP-1s do not fix the relationship that you have with food in the long term. This is life during and after GLP-1s. I am Daryl Perry of Your Level Fitness. For more info on Your Level Fitness, check the description below this video or this podcast, wherever you're checking this out at. So here's the thing. For so many people, they are now losing the weight that they were not able to lose and maintain before with the assistance of GLP-1s that they are working with in tandem with their doctor. It is a tool. It is working for a lot of people, and it is showing results that those people have not seen before. Here's the thing: in the long run, this tool will help you navigate your relationship with food, but you're still going to have to face it. And one of the saddest things I think in the weight loss space is that the weight loss industry has made us feel shameful and guilty about having emotions around food. Here's the thing: there's a lot of emotions around food. From what the weight loss, like if you're, a wide range. I'm not even going to say good or bad, because see, there are notions that they're rewarding yourself with food, or coping with emotions because of food. A lot of people in the fitness and weight loss space would deem that as bad or unacceptable behavior, or you not wanting it enough, right? That's something I bring up a lot. A lot of that whole, But here's the thing: us as individuals, at times, we will use food to cope. Now, I get it. A lot of people say, well, using food to cope is what got me into the situation that I'm currently in. Okay. What you did in the past got you to where you are right here. Absolutely. Here's the thing. Just because you are or have gotten to someplace in the past or are at someplace currently doesn't mean that you have to stay there. And at some point, it's okay for you to acknowledge that you have emotions around food. It's okay for you to enjoy food. It's okay for you to eat things because you want to feel comfortable. It's okay to eat things in the moment. It's okay to eat things because you're surrounded by people that you want to celebrate and enjoy time with. It's okay to eat things when you're around people and you're grieving something. It's okay to eat by yourself when you're feeling emotions and want to grieve. It's okay to eat by yourself when you're feeling emotions and want to be happy, or when you're feeling happy emotions. It's okay to eat to celebrate. But I think what really has to happen, and GLP-1s will help you do this, you have to be comfortable taking ownership of the food choices you make and the emotions that you feel. There is no room for guilt or shame when it comes to, well, a lot of things, but when it comes to food on your weight loss journey. Body image is another thing. I really don't like how the fitness industry has made us feel about what and ultimately who we feel in the mirror, who we see in the mirror. Now, there's a lot that dives into that. That's a lot of what I talk about with Your Level Fitness. It's an inside-out approach to all this stuff. Again, check out the link below if you want to find your level for that. But, I'm very hopeful, because for those of you that are no longer hearing the food noise that you've heard for so long, or you're not feeling quite as anxious or guilty around your food choices as you used to, this is a good starting point for you. This is a good starting point for you to rebuild the relationship. You're going to hear a lot of fitness professionals say, well, now you have to have the habits. You got to have the actions and the habits to build the routines to get the results and maintain them. Well, that is if we look at weight loss purely from a tactical, logical standpoint. But let's be honest. If this was logical and tactical, then anybody that said, hey, I want to lose weight, you'd get a list of things to do. You would follow that list to the T. We would have no issue with people, starting, stopping, restarting, because it's all logical, because emotions wouldn't play into it. But this is a very emotional process. Now, I think that when you're able to untangle and really sort through the emotions that you have with food, it takes a lot. It takes away a lot of the guilt. Now, again, the fitness industry spends a lot of money on marketing and advertising. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry that absolutely benefits from you feeling some kind of way about yourself. I say that as somebody that has worked in marketing and advertising for about as long as I've been in the fitness space, which I'm a little bit over 20 years in both. Getting old. So like I know the story that's being told. And honestly, like the whole thing again with your level of fitness, I want you to appreciate who and what you see in the mirror. I want you to enjoy food because it's a huge part of life. And I'm trying to undo a lot of what the fitness industry has taught us over the years and decades. And me being the elderlist of elder millennials, I've been around this stuff for a while. As have you. So, I'm glad that you're getting some relief with the medications that you're taking. I also want to nudge you and say, at some point, you're going to have to face the emotions that you have, and it's okay that you have them. I also will say, working on the emotional side of while I talk about an inside-out approach with your level of fitness, working with a therapist, having a productive working relationship with a therapist, which to me means that you're able to not only open up and talk to them, but they can when they make observations about the blind spots that because we all have blind spots. We all have things that we either choose not to see or just flat don't see about ourselves in day-to-day life. So when the therapist calls that out in a disarming way, to where it's actually productive, that's what I think of as a productive working relationship with a therapist. So, but the whole thing here, you can work through this. It's okay to have emotions around food. You have a relationship with food. You have a relationship with eating and exercise. I will hear fitness professionals, there's no relationship with food. Have you not lived in life? Do you not have feelings around food? Do you not have feelings around both eating and exercise, and how that ties into the relationship that each and every one of us have with ourselves, how we see ourselves, literally what we choose to see in the mirror and what we feel underneath. Like it is all connected. But I'm hopeful because now that you're seeing the results on the outside, you can work on the stuff on the inside that's going to make the stuff that you're seeing rooted for success. You can do this. You can face the emotions that you have and be kind and give yourself grace. You can hold yourself accountable. You can hold yourself accountable and be direct, but lead with kindness and compassion first. Because I can tell you, with most of the people that I have talked to, most of the people that I have worked with when it comes to fitness and weight loss, they are not kind and compassionate towards themselves. They are their harshest critic in most cases. And in some cases where they're not the harshest critic, they had somebody else that was a super harsh critic about them and how they eat or how they their appearance or all kinds of stuff. But anyway, that is what I have for you. So if you're interested in seeing more about your level of fitness, check out the links below. If you're watching this on YouTube is telling you right now that they think you're going to like this video. So check that out. That's what I have for you. So thank you as always for listening and watching, and I'll talk to you again real soon.